Shane, severe storms moving across the state. It's still going to be a little while before they're in our area, though.
Still a couple hours, probably about 10 o'clock tonight. They'll move into the Cumberland Valley, then they'll push east through the overnight tonight. So for most of us, this is a after midnight event, but this storm is really cranking up in western Kentucky. Let's go now to pinpoint Doppler, and you can see not a whole lot here, just a few showers north of Jackson up towards West Liberty and Campton, but off to the west, there is a really potent line of thunderstorms back off to the west of Louisville, west of I-65. Look at all this lightning over the last half hour. 6,200 lightning strikes with this line of storms in the last 30 minutes. And all that storm action is heading our way. We remain under a slight risk for most of eastern Kentucky of severe weather tonight, with the main concerns being intense lightning, heavy rain, gusty winds, and an isolated tornado or two. Better chances of the wind damage and a tornado, though, in this enhanced risk through the Cumberland Valley, and that's something we're going to keep a very close eye on as we go through the next several hours. Still mid-60s for most of eastern Kentucky. It's that heat helping to fuel the potential of these thunderstorms. You can see that entire line racing off to the east at about 50 miles per hour. Still well away from the mountains, but we will track it throughout the entire evening tonight into the overnight. No watches or warnings for eastern Kentucky just yet, but it would not surprise me if in the next hour or so we don't get either a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch as that line pushes eastward. Bottom line, worst the thunderstorms come in after 11 o'clock tonight. They will continue through tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow afternoon, Christmas Eve, 60s. Mostly sunny, not too bad, but showers and thunderstorms will return on Christmas Day. Here's a look at the breakdown of the timing of the storms tonight. 10 o'clock to 1 in the morning for the Cumberland Valley. They should move in between midnight and 3 for most of the region, and the far eastern part of the coverage area over across the Virginia and West Virginia borders, 2 to 5 in the morning. Here's a breakdown of what we're expecting. The strongest of the storms come in after 10 o'clock. The Cumberland Valley will see the most intense part of this line. Should weaken a little bit, though, as it moves east of that. Heavy rain, 1 to 2 inches possible. Gusty winds over 40 miles per hour. In fact, some gusts may push 50 to 60. That isolated tornado risk mainly west of I-75. Here's a brief look at future view to show the storms progressing into the mountains. This is showing most of it happening after midnight, so we will continue to monitor these storms. Bottom line, a soggy period in the 7-day forecast. We are talking showers heading our way, going all the way into the next several days. Here's a quick look at that 7-day forecast, and you're going to see rain chances pretty much every day of the next 7. And we could see about 4 or 5 inches of rain by the end of the weekend, Steve. So that's something to keep a close eye on as well.
Yeah, and finally, a small hint of winter, maybe at the very end of that forecast.
At the tail end, maybe a flake or two, middle of next week, right in time for the new year.
Yeah, that's going into 2016. All right, Shane, thank you. Next.